What's up everybody, it's nice to see you again in this video. Now this is my first video in 2026 and I started by creating a review of this certification offered by HackVisa. This certification is called Certified Associate Penetration Tester and I found it quite a bit good, and that's why I feel pretty confident to go on and create this review because I worked on this certification. As you can see here, I can go on and share my certificate to my socials, and I can also go on and download that and attach it to my CV. So now this certification was designed primarily for newcomers in cybersecurity, whereby it offers different modules in cybersecurity that you can go on and cover. But remember, they do go on and provide you with multiple labs that you are going to attack for you to receive this certificate. Now when you try to see here, they say that the duration for this certificate is 1 month, but trust me, because if you are a beginner and you do not give some good time while studying this, you might go to around like 2 months or 1.5. But as the time I'm recording this video, you see that they are offering this certification for free, but soon it is going to be paid. Now if we come down here to the introduction, they go on and show you all the skills that you'll be studying within this certification, and these include your Linux fundamentals, web fundamentals, we see Windows fundamentals, and more. Now in case you want to see the real deal within this certification, you can just go on and tap on modules. Now with the modules, they take you through the introduction of cybersecurity. We see operating systems, whereby you'll be told on how to use Linux or a few commands in Linux. You come to Windows, whereby you'll be able to use PowerShell and also the CMD. We see cryptography is among here and a couple of labs. But when we come down here to network security and penetration testing, we see that we do have network fundamentals. You will go on and study on how to use Nmap, Metasploit framework, and you see here they provide you with a couple of labs that you need to solve and proceed to another one. Don't be fooled when you try to look into this certification. They tell you that you don't need to sit for an exam to earn this certification. So I don't want you to be fooled by that, because all the modules that you see here, they do have questions and they do have active labs that you need to go on and attack so that you can submit the flags that are required. Now when you try to see here, they even go on and show you or give you some trainings about some common CVEs. We see here the Pro FTPD, we see one for Samba and also for HTTP. So if we come down here to web security, we see the fundamentals or web fundamentals, whereby they'll take you through how the website works and more. You go on and study how to use tools like BAP You can go on and perform your directory scan using a couple of tools like FAF. You can again use BAP and other tools. Now you can go on and also study domain enumeration, whereby they will show you how to use FAF, GoBuster, and other tools like Sublister. Now here with brute force in web application, this is where they will show you how to use BAP specifically Intruder in BAP to perform your brute force and our dictionary attack. Then they go on and cover cross-site scripting, reflected cross-site scripting, we see SQL injection and more. You see here they also provide you with lessons on how to use SQL map. What I can say, the labs of SQL injection, they were very fun for me. I don't know if you can go on and try this certification, perhaps they'll be also good for you. I also found command injection was quite a bit good on the certification. So if you scroll down further, we see that we have file intrusion. Also this was good, and we see the basic local file intrusion. So if we scroll down further, you see a couple of labs that you need to go on and attack, then later submit the information that is being asked, then you'll be able to receive your certification at the end. So if we move towards the end, you see that they provide us with some common CVEs again, and this one it is for Laravel, and we see Node.js. Now this one it has 2025, which means it was released in our previous year. Now you go on and cover privilege escalation, whereby you go on and check from Getty for bins. If you look at some SU binary, now if we come for Windows, you'll be able to also study that. Now after the privilege escalation labs, if you move down further, you see that we have always seen whereby you'll be taught how to use the Google hacking commands or scripts, that is Google docking. We have social engineering, and then we have real world scenarios. These are quite some good machines whereby you are going to be required to do a little bit of some search and to look for some vulnerabilities, but you need to think outside of the box. Now, they are 4 machines when you try to look here, but 3 of these machines are Linux machine and 1 is a Windows machine. So you need to be able to play around both the operating system, Windows and Linux. Now, in case you are done, this is where you are going to scroll back up and claim for your certification. Perhaps I'll create some videos on how to solve some labs within this certification if it is permitted, but this is quite some good certificate and I give it 10 out of 10. Now if I come to the question, is there anything that I wished that could be included in this certification? I'll say yes. And what is that? I wished if I could study Active Directory in this certification, but of course that is my wishful thinking. Overall, whatever is being covered within this certification, it is 100% perfect. As you already know, cybersecurity, it is quite some big field, even though you won't be able to see Active Directory attacks here, but whatever is covered here, it is something that is good and something that will put you in a position whereby you are able to start your pen test. Next thing that you need to know about this certification, this is a hands-on certification, though you are required to read some theory, but of course it is putting you in a perspective whereby you'll be able to work onto your lab and also understand how the technology works. But this is a certificate whereby there is no BS, everything is practical. You need to answer some questions and also attack the lab. Overall, this is a 10 out of 10 certification to me, and I wish you could also go on and try this certification too. I'm not sponsored by Hack Visa. I'm just giving a review, my honest review to something that is quite good. So I'll be leaving the link in the description in case you want to try this certification. Once again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Also give a thumbs up to this video, and I'll see you in the next video.